Hi, I'm Esther Edwards. A soiree every day is all about spending time with the people that you love and you cherish. It's about making them feel really special by adding details to the food and to the setting. In fact, when they come into your home, you want them to be overwhelmed with the feeling of, wow, you did this for me? And that's exciting. That's a gift from you to them. But I also know from years of experience that a soiree of any size can be stressful. It can be difficult to manage without a little planning and so on. So I started to break it down. And you know, I found out there are a lot of different ways that you can soiree alongside your guest without a lot of effort. So I believe that with a little forethought and a little creativity, you can soiree every day in your home without a lot of effort. And I'm going to show you how. But first, I'd like you to meet my good friend, Kristen Levine.
Hello, Esther.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, are you kidding? I wouldn't have missed this for anything.
I need a good taste tester, and I also know that you have a great eye for detail. So when we go to set up our stations tonight for our tasting menu,
that'll be my job,
I'm going to count on you. That's right. Yeah, it's all part about being a hostess, but it's more fun with a friend.
Okay. So what is our, I know we have a great theme today, but you haven't told me what it is yet. What is it?
It was a little bit of a surprise. I wanted to see your reaction. Well, I had a good friend tell me that they get so full on the entrees that they just really want to come over and have appetizers and desserts. So they got me thinking, how can I do a theme with that and still have fun? I went with decadence and debauchery.
Ooh, that sounds kind of naughty.
Yeah, I like that. The way you're thinking.
In a food sense, of course.
Yeah, of course. Well, it's going to feel a little naughty to eat them because they're so rich and so decadent that when you have these small bites, it almost is a little sinful because it's probably way off your diet. So it's not a menu we would eat all the time.
That prevents your guests overeating, you know, because you're just getting little tastes of each thing. And then when you leave the party, your clothes fit the same way as when you came in, right?
Yeah, and you know, the key to throwing a great party is when your guests are there and they're feeling comfortable. You want to be relaxed. You want them to feel at home. And that way, the party just goes off flawlessly. And everybody leaves going, wow, the food. But what they're going to remember is how comfortable they were. And maybe how good the food tasted, but more about the atmosphere. So as a host, if you're there and you enjoy it with them, all the better.
Okay. Excellent.
Yes.
Well, let's get started.
Okay, let's do it.
Where do we begin?
You know, I know you've had my Nutty Professors before.
Oh, they're my favorite.
So I'm going to have you start with those. And once I get you started with that, I'm going to put together a smoked salmon olive buckwheat blini.
I have no idea what a blini is, so I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, well, you're going to love the little presentation too.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with that. We just need the bacon.
And I've had these, so I know the ingredients are bacon, dates
and pecans. Yep. And then we're going to do something really special to kick it up a notch, but I'll show you that in a second. I'm going to have you hand me one of my handy little white trays here.
Okay.
That's my
Where did you find these? They're so adorable.
You know, I found these at Pier 1, and I looked at them, and I thought they're perfect for my appetizer.
Okay.
The salmon buckwheat blinis, yes. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just... I know you can't really watch, but this is a buckwheat blini, and all it is...
It's a baby pancake.
It's like a baby pancake. I just took the buckwheat pancake mix, added a couple ingredients, obviously, some water, some milk, the egg, and the oil, and you just put those in a dollop in a skillet, one tablespoon.
Like a teaspoon? Oh, tablespoon.
One tablespoon, perfect, all the way through. All right, so I'm going to place that in there. All right, then I'm going to take a piece of the smoked salmon that I found already smoked and already deli sliced. From the good people at Costco. They're fantastic for that.
Two less things you have to do.
I know. Anything I can do to make it easier. I'm always willing to get help like that. Then all I'm going to do with this is I prepared in advance some sour cream mixed with some fresh chopped dill and a little bit of salt. I mixed it up, and you won't believe how much flavor this gives off after it sets a couple days, so it's well worth doing in advance.
Okay.
So just take a tiny dollop, put it on top.
Yum.
We're looking for presentation here.
Beautiful.
Yes, and on top of that, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of fresh chopped dill to really kick it up a notch with color.
Oh, wow, that really does dress it up nicely.
Yes. And then I'm going to add one more thing.
What's wrong with that? It's beautiful like it is.
Just the capers.
That's the thing about you, Esther. You always have one little thing to take it over the top to give it that wow factor.
I truly believe whether it's your food or it's your setting, that if you look at something and you can see You can always almost find one more thing you can do.
Okay.
Almost always. Whether it's just moving a picture one way, moving a bowl over here to from this place to that place. I tell you, that's all it takes sometimes to get that wow factor you're looking for. All right. Just a couple on top.
Ta-da!
And look how pretty
That's
that is.
really beautiful.
Bring that up on here so
Okay.
you can get a little bit closer to us.
All right.
Because this can be the messy part.
Okay.
So I just want to show you how to do this. And we're just
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's okay to get even thicker than this if you want.
Okay.
But you
Oh
know
my
how
God,
you
it's
see
gonna be awesome.
salt cured, fish sometimes,
Yes.
that really thick coating of salt.
Right. That's
well,
the
think
idea
brown
here.
sugar. Yeah, think brown sugar. You just want
Okay.
to pat it in.
Okay.
All right, we're going to do 1 cup of sugar.
Okay. Do I want this on low heat?
Yes, a medium to low heat would be great.
I think I'm going to let you turn this on because I've not used this cooktop before. And
That's
I don't
okay.
wanna...
Stand back.
Woo. I'm glad I let you do that. All right.
All right,
Okay.
so go ahead and
So
put that
cup
in
of the
there.
brown sugar.
Yep. And then this is where the rum comes in. We're going to
Okay.
add this rum to the brown sugar.
All right. And how much rum was this
This
again?
is about 4 capfuls with some extra.
Okay. Okay.
And then we add about 2 tablespoons of butter. Again, we
Okay.
can just eyeball this.
Okay.
So put that in there for you.
All right.
Okay.
Ooh, this smells amazing already. It's just starting to heat up.
1/2 cup of cream.
Is that like real cream?
It's like heavy cream.
Heavy cream? We couldn't just use half and half?
Well, then it'd be half delicious.
Right,
So
that's
we're
true.
we're not going
That's
that
true,
route.
that's true. All right.
And the last
Bring it
thing,
on.
we're gonna add this as soon as it starts to get like bubbly.
Okay.
And then when we get to
And
that
I add
piece,
what, a capful of
just
that vanilla?
1 capful.
Okay.
And that's not even a necessary ingredient. I think just because of our menu tonight, I
Right.
like that warm vanilla taste that it
Okay,
gives, so
sure.
we'll add that.
All right,
So
so
you're
I'll
gonna
wait for that
see
to
that.
bubble.
Yep.
All right, there we go.
There you go.
Wow, that's really bubbling up beautifully.
Yes. And you want that to bubble a little bit more, and then because the longer it bubbles, the more it thickens.
Okay.
All right, I'm just going to heat this through and keep it
Okay.
on a medium heat.
Now, what are those little
You see
balls
those?
in that? In the whoop.
Those are little mustard seeds.
Oh, okay.
And when you bite
Okay.
into them, they actually have like this little burst or crunch.
Oh, yummy.
And the flavor's already there, but the texture, adds something to the texture
Okay.
that you don't usually get in
Right.
something like this. I mean, I've made other chutneys before, but this has just so much more flavor. And you could,
And it's so pretty. That would be a great holiday dish too.
exactly, you
Christmas
could
time.
substitute it for a cranberry sauce with a lot of different things on your menu, whether it's the turkey or
Right. That's a
dressing
great
up any other
idea.
item. A ham, can you imagine that on a ham? We'll try this in a
Right.
minute, and you can tell me if you can see it on that.
Okay. Is this good to go now? Can we set
Yeah,
this
let's
aside?
take that off the heat.
Okay. Put it over here.
Yeah, just take that off the heat.
Okay.
I'll turn that off for you.
All right.
All right, the next thing we need to do are the scallops for our scallops.
Okay.
And they're gonna be over a baby carrot and ginger puree.
And that was super easy too. You just obviously toasted you took a French bread loaf and sliced it and toasted it
Right,
with little butter.
with a little butter and
Oh,
just
that's
cut those up. You
beautiful.
can buy them from the store if you don't have time. That's another
Right.
shortcut.
That is
Isn't that
yummy.
look delicious?
I
It
can
looks
watch
like
the
jam
cheese.
on toast,
I can
doesn't
watch
it?
the cheese melting as we talk. Okay. Okay.
And then we'll be able to prepare them in our little tasting dish.
Excellent. Well, this is really easy.
Good. How do you like the menu so far?
I love it. I love it. It's elegant. It's decadent. It's easy. I think I can actually pull this off.
Okay, good. Well, I like that you're not feeling intimidated by
No.
it, because I know coming into it, when we talked about certain foods, you were a little like, wow, that sounds complicated. But
Right.
that's kind of the angle that I'm going for. I want to be
Okay.
able to have simple and elegant appearance with things, but they're easy recipes. The setup is uncomplicated, and anybody can do it. If you've got a kitchen and you've got a living room, you can have a soiree.
And I've got both, so check, check.
check, 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 check. And you've got a great theme. You've got your menu in mind. So all we got to do is pick the food and get that going for you.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll make it easy. And
Thanks
tonight
for
you're
your
going
help.
to see how these recipes all come together and the setup is uncomplicated. So
Okay.
I'm glad you're here for that.
All right, I'm going to flip these little babies.
Okay. Bring them a little bit closer to the center so that they
Okay.
can
More
brown
heat.
up a little bit more. They
Okay.
are
Ooh, yeah.
cooking, but we want them to
Okay.
get crispy.
Okay.
I just love that sound.
I know. What, the flip or the sizzle?
Actually the scrape of the spatula on the
Sounds
the
good.
skillet for some reason.
Means something good is a cooking.
That's right. Better come quick or it'll be gone.
I trust you. I trust you with my fingers.
There you go.
We go.
Just
Okay,
a little
whoa.
dollop. There we go.
Perfect.
Beautiful. They're beautiful.
Yeah, this is very easy.
And those scallops smell amazing.
They do.
I'm getting hungry.
I'm getting a little bit of a scallop facial.
Are you?
Right here.
A little steam
I'm
bath.
sure that's got to be good for you, for your skin.
Well, I tell you what, it's been a pleasure having you with me today.
Thank you. I really enjoyed it. And I've learned a lot, and it's very doable. It's not intimidating. And
Not overwhelming.
No.
Good. We took that fear factor out. That's fantastic. So my advice to you and to everyone else is just remember to add the details to delicious food, and you can soiree every day in your home without a lot of effort.
Just like Esther. And she does it every day. I'm here to tell you.
Oh,
You do such a beautiful
so
job.
happy to have you. You're welcome anytime.
Oh, good. I'll take you up on that.
Okay.
They're getting close.